Hello and welcome to another Forza Horizon 4 video. Now in Forza Horizon 4 there are many hypercars to choose from, like this Apollo Intenza Emozione. However, which one is the quickest? Well, we could do this in the normal way by choosing a tarmac road to drive them on, or a tarmac track of some kind, and compare lap times. However, we're going to bring back something that we did in Forza Horizon 3, and that is drive a lot of hypercars down a rally stage and see which could get the quickest there, because obviously everyone wants to know what hypercar is quickest on a rally stage. So me and Lewis took 10 hypercars to a demanding rally stage that goes up and over a hill in Glenrannoch to see which one could get the quickest time. So this is what happened. So what we're going to be doing today is comparing some hypercars. However, we're not going to be doing that in the normal way. As you can see here, we've got an Apollo IE that Mini has decided to drive through the door, quite rude, and a McLaren Senna. That's what we're going to start off with. And we're going to be driving up and over this hill here, a really quite demanding and twisty rally stage. Now I have set a sort of benchmark time in a Subaru Impreza WRX, which is the car that I set a benchmark with last time. If you don't remember the last video, here is a little reminder. If you maybe didn't see it or don't remember it, here's a little reminder of what happened in that video.
To the third water splash and the fourth. Yeah, there's a lot of water splashes. Let's keep cars clean, you know. We need to keep it. Oh, very big twitches going on right now. I wasn't saying that 1,000 horsepower was a good thing.
Whoa!
Oh my!
That was a big boat to the rear end there.
Nope. It wasn't intentional.
Quite a bit of a lot of it.
Come on.
Difference when you go in slow.
Oh my god, I can't see anything. Nope.
Oh!
Oh! This is a new part of the track I've never been to before. Across the line.
So, as I said, we're going to be testing a smorgasbord of fast cars, hypercars, supercars, that sort of thing, and we're starting off with Lewis, who's going to be driving the McLaren Senna. So, when you're ready, count me down, and I'll start the stopwatch for your run.
In 3, 2, 1, and we're off with the Senna. Obviously,
like, water is struggling.
All the cars today are going to be rear-wheel drive, so...
Oh yes,
yeah, it was very sideways.
Because all McLaren cars probably have a massive advantage, so that did look very sideways. He's going to get stopped, yep, just about with that Activera wing.
It's actually quite a steep little hill bit right here, which the cars seem to spin the wheels up an awful lot. Oh, I'm going to go off the mountain, it's fine.
Nearly. Going up to the halfway mark now.
Nearly the summit. Oh, I think that is the summit of this run, isn't it?
Yep.
And then...
And we're back down.
It just doesn't have the traction.
Ooh, right into the horrible rock face corner.
A very tight left-hander, which tends to get the rear out. Then another one right here. There we go.
Nice line actually. No sideways. If a bit of understeer actually coming out of there.
I mean,
can't imagine McLaren ever thought that it would be doing this.
Any of this, but
yeah.
Hey, that's what we're here to do.
So the Subaru that I tested did a 2:12 as a little bit of a benchmark to set. This is coming around the final corner now. So what will Lewis in the McLaren Senna get? We hop across the bridge.
In the final corner. Across the bridge and across the line.
It's crossed the line. Well. As I said, the Subaru got a 2:12. The McLaren Senna got a 2:15.6.
Ah, they're much closer.
A few seconds behind. I think it was pretty close. Only 3 seconds in it. It's going to be pretty difficult to beat that Subaru though. So let's see how the Apollo gets on. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. In the Apollo IE with its 6-point-something litre V12. Sounds great. Better than the Senna in my opinion with its V8. Pretty controlled through there. I'm really feathering the throttle to keep it in line. There we go, now we're a bit more sideways. Let's try and keep it in a straight line.
Oh, that was very sideways there again. I don't think rally cars were ever built with a 6-litre V12, I'm going to be honest.
No. I mean, I'm very interested to find that out, if any rally cars do have this type of engine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right on that one. Alright, there we go. No spin so far, which is nice. Ooh, that's...
It's going the wrong way into a left-hander.
Snap oversteer. Yep.
The center is probably braking a little bit better with the use of its active aero.
Yeah.
So it's like a big barge at the back and he just stops it straight away, whereas the Apollo is gone very close to the rock face. That
nearly
could
into
have
the rock
been
face.
a very big insurance claim.
Yeah.
I could have filled that one out on the insurance papers.
God, that'd be mad. I mean, there's only like, I think there's only 10 of these in the world, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's going to be quite the insurance claim there. To come round the final corner, I've been quite tentatively on the final sector,
very sideways.
But we're across the bridge and across the line. So what did the Intenza Mozione do?
The Subaru 212, the Senna 215, the Apollo IE did a 2 minutes 19.5.
Oh, yeah. Not well. It is miles off. I was going to say it's not miles off. It is miles off. The Senna did better than I expected there. This just doesn't like sliding on the dirt surface, which it did a lot there. So let's move on to the next batch of cars. So the next car that's going to be running up and over the hill is the Ferrari 812 Superfast. Now this has one less horsepower, I believe, than the McLaren Senna that has just got up and down the hill. It's a bit less sophisticated though, it doesn't have active aero wing or anything like that, but if it'll be as quick as it, who knows. So I'm ready when you are.
Alright, with the V12 rumbling, we are going to go in 3, 2, 1, go!
There it goes. Now, this is going to be probably a little bit higher suspension-wise than the other two cars, so it might be able to deal with the water a bit better there.
There we go.
Looking. Oh, it's snapped the other way, almost up the rock face there.
Oh, it's fine. Actually feels quite nice.
Oh no,
that feels quite nice! Oh.
That was almost a wheel off the edge there. That could have ended badly. But we're coming over the summit now. It's looking good time-wise, actually. At the moment.
Can we get some air time? No, not really. Got to be very early on the... Yeah, I don't feel as confident on the brakes then like I did in the Senna. Oh! It's very wide, a lot of understeer there.
Bit of grass on the way out.
This is the final of the hairpins. Oh! Locked up.
Oh, that's almost off.
Oh.
Almost off. Hitting the fence, there's there.
Anyway, we're coming up to the final section. A lot of understeer there. Didn't want to get turned in, but we're going to get the power down. 110 across the line.
Okay, so for a little reminder, the Apollo miles off the end, 219, the Senna 215, Subaru 212, the Ferrari 812 Superfast did it in 2 minutes, 10 seconds, .35.
Wow!
9 seconds quicker than the Apollo, and a further 5 seconds quicker than the Senna. Which, yeah, I mean, clearly 812 is better than the Senna for rallying.
Not what I expected.
No. So there you go. Interesting bit of consumer advice once again here. So here we are with the current reigning champion of the Hypercar Rally. If you didn't see the Forza Horizon 3 video we did a long while ago, this won that video by a long while. It bet second place, which I believe was a Ferrari F12, by something like 2 seconds, around about there anyway. So let's see if it can carry on its reigning champion title in Forza Horizon 4. So let's launch in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, 8 litre V10 from this, producing about 912 brake horsepower, so one of the more powerful cars, I believe, going up the course. Nearly 1,000 horsepower, which is, yeah, pretty powerful. It's not the most powerful car, obviously, though, there will be some more crazy stuff going up here.
One thing the Spano does have going for it is its huge active aero at the back here.
Don't believe it's quite as big as the Senna's, but once again does have a pretty big active aero wing. Going round the hairpin here. Oh, that's wide. That's wide. That's almost off the hill.
Wow.
Through the fence. It's fine. I was just getting a good run for the next straight. That's what I was doing there. And then towards the rock face. Here, hard on the brakes. That was close. That was a bump and a half there, but we kept it under control as the active wing is flapping, trying to keep me in line. This has more power than the Apollo, but I feel like it's maybe, and this feels weird to say, but it's a little bit more suited to driving this course. Just a little bit. as we head over the river. Let's hope that we don't fall in that. Across the bridge and across the line. So what did the reigning champion from Horizon 3 do on the course?
To be the reigning champion, it had to be the quickest. And we know at the minute the quickest car is the 812 Superfast, which is a 210.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this out, number by number.
Keep the suspense up.
Spanner got 2 minutes.
Yep.
.11. So
2 minute point 11. Oh, 2 minutes 11. Good.
Yeah.
So it's not the reigning champion anymore. The 812 went quicker than it. Wasn't able to beat Ferrari this time. So let's move on to the next batch of cars. So here we are with a very yellow entry to the Horizon 4 rally course, and that is the Mosler MT900S. It looks absolutely mad, this thing sounds crazy. So let's see how it does on the rally course.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we're off.
Off it goes. It's struggle through the water.
Wow,
it really struggled with the water. It's in the ditch. Almost to the wall. Haven't seen anything out there.
It has a ton of... I don't know how much power this has got. I didn't check.
I think it's towards the lower end, 500 and something maybe. I could pop something up on screen if I'm wrong, which I probably am. But
I can pretty much take these corners, well, the exits are flat out though. Shoot massive rear tyres, because
yes,
it just has so much grip.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe it might be one of the least powerful cars we're taking up the course. Oh, that's late on the brakes. I just braked itself a bit there. Around the summit.
Brakes leave a lot to be desired. I'm gonna be honest. Got a lot of turning, not too much of the tail outness, he says as he slides it, but hey.
Is it gonna fare around here? Any sideways? A little bit on the way out. A little bit. Oh, that's the wrong way into the left hander. Quite easy to do that. It's actually a little bit similar to the Apollo in that respect, as it just starts to rain here. That could affect its time, but I don't think it'll really affect it too much.
Oh, it's bumpy out.
How will it get stopped here? It's heading the wrong way into a corner once again, but just about got it pulled up in time. Last hairpin, second to last corner on the course. And towards the last corner now. And a bit sideways on the way in, sideways on the way out too. Will it make it across the bridge?
Oh, there's the bridge support!
Okay, so it looks similar to the Apollo in handling, quite unwieldy, sort of snapping from side to side, that sort of thing. So you'd expect it to be quite similar to the Apollo in time, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
At least I would. So the Mosler did it in 8.31.
Oh wow, that had an incident in the first corner. Oh,
that could go a lot quicker. It had quite a few incidents destroying fences, getting in the ditch at the first corner, didn't like the water at all, outbraked itself a few times, but that is 2 seconds quicker than the Ferrari 812, and a further, it's like 11 seconds quicker than the Apollo. That's a quick car. An unexpected one as well.
I didn't expect that. That car felt really good though. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it looked fairly tame, apart from some of the incidents it had. But I reckon that could probably go quicker. There's also an equally yellow tractor there. So let's move on to the next car. So we move from a car that has 530 brake horsepower to one that has around about 1,000 brake horsepower. This is the Ultima 1020 from another fairly small company called Ultima. Obviously, it is basically just a big track toy. I believe it is the highest PI car we'll be taking at S2998, so right at the top of S2 class. So we'll see how it does. Its low weight I don't think will help me, and its mad horsepower figure. In 3, 2, 1, go! We're off. Straight onto the dirt, and mad acceleration off the line actually. Not too bad acceleration. We come up the first corner, not into the ditch this time. Very sideways on the way out, heading towards the rocks. Oh god, this is already... Oh, it's not liking it. That's a straight line. It's trying to spin. That's not a good sign. Really isn't. God,
this is so fire, that car.
Yeah, it's a flamethrower. Heading towards the hairpin. Got it slowed down pretty well. But very sideways.
Oh, that is very sideways.
Wow. I had to lift off the accelerator there and actually kind of try and slow it down to get it saved. That's fine. We're up towards 120 there. That's quicker than I think things on this course so far. It's 130. 130 as we're heading towards the house corner at the summit, and now we're gonna head back down the hill where speed is going to be quite high. It's really, the brakes are pretty good. That's one thing I will say about this thing.
It's very light, to be fair, isn't it?
It's very light. Doesn't have much weight to actually try and get stopped, so that's one thing good about it. The power and stuff, not so good. Let's try and get stopped into here, try and get it to go around there with not too much sliding. Yeah, that was good. Kept it roughly in a straight line. It's a rock face there, let's not crash into that.
That's the tamest corner you've had so far.
Yeah, seemed like it. It's actually, it's a bit better than I would have expected this to be. It's not as crazy as I thought. Well, it is pretty mad. It's, yeah, fairly controllable. So we're heading through the final corner now. Will it make it over the bridge? Yep, we're not in the river, and that's across the line. 130 across the line, very quick in a straight line.
Okay.
Indeed. So what would the flamethrower do?
With 1,000 horsepower.
Yes. It
did a 2 minutes 6 seconds .73.
2 minutes 6. I mean, the reigning champion, that GTA Spano, has just got absolutely destroyed by everything, pretty much. We sent through.
We're just surprised by that Mosler, and then this thing comes through.
Was mad. We were gobsmacked by that Mosler, and then this. No spins, a bit of sidewaysness, pretty much in every single corner, but that's destroyed everything. It's bent the Mosler by 2 seconds. So let's see if we can go any quicker than that. Will this hold first place for the rest of the thing? I don't know. We've still got 4 more cars to run, so let's move on. So here we are with the Porsche 911 GT2 RS, the quickest Porsche 911 GT2 RS that has existed. About 700 horsepower in this, obviously rear engine, so that could help with its traction on the dirt and the loose surfaces and stuff. So will it be able to beat that mad Ultima? So I'm ready with the timer when you are.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we're off.
It's off. How will it handle the water? Will it spear off like the Mozo did? No, not really. Handled it pretty well.
Through there.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good, I'm going to be honest. Got a lot of turning, which is surprising for a Porsche.
Yeah, it's not looking too dramatic, which is always good for this if you want to go quickly. And over there, a bit of air
time there.
Yeah, that's a new one from the blind corner.
Here's a new one. This has a good chance of going pretty quickly. I mean, I think the only thing this lacks really is torque, but very sideways there.
Not a very torquey engine.
Here we go.
Nice
and final sector we got coming.
Not really any snap oversteer.
A little bit of understeer though.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't look too unpredictable to drive from where I am flying my drone.
Quite tame. And for the final corner now, can we keep it near flat out? A little bit of sideways action, and across the bridge, and across the line.
Right, so, just as a bit of a reminder, obviously the quickest car, the Ultima, did it in a 2 minutes 6.73. The Porsche 911 GT2 RS did it in 7.30.
No.
It's still very quick. It beats the Mosler, goes into second place. Doesn't beat the Ultima though. It's very quick at the top of the table. Most things actually being able to beat the Subaru, which is surprising. I wasn't quite expecting that. But yeah, very, very close between the top 3 right now. So let's move on to the next car. So we move from one Porsche to another one, only this one is, well, quite different. As you can see, this is the Porsche 917, a 70s Le Mans car, an actual full-on race car. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it does. I'm very curious to see how it does. Whether it'll be able to beat the GT2, I don't know. Has 600 horsepower, weighs, I believe, around the same as the Ultima. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, we're off. In the 917, pretty good launch on the tarmac or through the water, though it doesn't like that. It really doesn't like that. I can feel it being dragged off to the right hand side. Something tells me it won't be able to beat the GT2 RS. That did look pretty tame. This isn't. I mean, this is pretty hard to drive on tarmac, so this is going to be interesting on dirt. On this course here, a very demanding course. it's still spinning its wheels at 110 miles an hour, 120 into the big braking zone. That's through the fence. That's the widest I think we've seen anything there.
Yep.
Didn't really like getting stopped. Getting a bit slow. It's not too bad. It's kind of controllable. I mean, the Ultima wasn't too bad. This isn't really too bad. Towards the big braking zone. That was once again at 110. Got it stopped though. I'm going to keep it in third. Try to minimise the wheel spin. That seemed to work actually. Get a good exit there. Head towards the final couple of corners now. What will it do? I don't know. Maybe it might be able to beat the reigning champion, the Spano. I'm not sure. That's about 211, I think. We're coming around the final corner now. That's very sideways in the way, nearly into the river there. Just about got it saved, and we're across the line. 917.
Ooh.
So, how did the 70s Le Mans car get on up and over the hill?
So, the quickest time is a 2:06 at the minute.
2:06.73 by the Ultima, yes.
So, the 70s Le Mans car did a 2 minutes .07.61. So 2 minutes 7 seconds.
0.61.
Yep.
Oh my god. Right, so that is 3/10 down on the 911 GT2 RS. It beats the reigning champion by a long way. The Subaru's dead in the water. The Apollo, that's not even there anymore. Yeah, this is quick. That is very surprising. So that places
over all these years,
that places it
found
third.
3/10.
Yeah, over all these years, they started off with the 70s Le Mans car, then the 911 GT2. They found 3/10. That's bad marks for Porsche there. So for the beginning of the final batch of cars we're going to have here, we have the TVR Speed 12, 800 brake horsepower, British made, mad thing. So let's see if it'll be able to beat, let's see how it can do on the course. Will it be able to sort of match the quicker cars we've been having, or will it be down with the Apollo? Let's find out.
In 3, 2, 1, and we're off in the TVR. Possibly.
Very squirmy.
Yeah, didn't like the water at all either. It has no grip whatsoever, and it's also a manual gearbox.
Yeah.
Straight up, so it'd be don't know if it's going to help at all. Probably not, but hey.
So a very TVR colour there. You've got like a bit of red in there, a bit of blue, a bit of purple. It's very nice. Very
it is
TVR.
indeed. Come on, TVR. Let's
knocking down the fence on the outside.
And stop spinning your wheels in fifth gear.
Dear.
Please.
Oh my god.
It's just.
I've got a feeling this isn't going to be challenging the stuff of the Mosler and the 917 and the like.
Oof, there's a bit
That was a
moment there. It felt like anyway.
Yeah,
it's not getting turned in at all.
It's a bit wide on the way out of the Rockface complex there, as it's officially called now. That's wide on the way out of the hairpin. Not got a great turning circle.
I'm very sideways. Wow.
Oh god.
It's been a lot of fun to drive this. I'm gonna be honest, but
it does look quite dramatic from this point of view. I will say that. Heading towards the viaduct with the train in the background and everything. Let's see if we can get a nice cinematic of this. The fence is in the way. Never mind. Slay down the way. Oh, that's very sideways. He's lost it. He's up the hill. Let's see if we can get it back. He's gonna actually recover it pretty nicely, ish.
This has been horrendous.
I think there's not been too many spins in this video. There's been the TVR. The Apollo nearly lost it. And I think the Apollo nearly lost it in about the same place too, as it nearly goes off at the second to last corner. This is not going to be it's not going to be a great time as it loses at the final corner. I think that's the first car to actually lose it there. It's a long corner, so pretty challenging for the TVR. It hits the bridge and it's across the line. Wow.
The TVR is the most TVR car of today.
It has. Very TVR run there, staying true to the TVR brand. So, the TVR Speed 12, 800 horsepower, did it in 2 minutes, 27.37.
Jesus.
So that is some, 8 seconds down on the Apollo, making it definitely the slowest car we've run so far. Question is, will the next and final car be slower than the TVR? So this is the final car we're going to run in this Horizon 4 Hypercar Rally Challenge. It is, of course, the Koenigsegg Agera RS, what is officially right now the fastest car in the world, top speed wise. 1,341 horsepower, I believe. However, it does weigh 1,000 pounds more than the Ultima. But I do think it could be in with a shout of coming first here, or it could be in with a shout of coming last. I guess we'll find out which one of those it's going to be. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Fairly good launch in the Koenigsegg through the water for the final time. It really doesn't like that. Really doesn't like that. First corner. I'm already into 4 short shifting. Maybe should shift back down, see if we can get some power down. This is the most powerful car we have sent. I don't know. I could get the acceleration at the corners. The Ultima was excellent for getting acceleration, but it was very light. And surprisingly could actually put its power down, even though with its 1,000 horsepower and being extremely light. This isn't doing so well at doing that. Oh no, we've gone right at the left-hander once again. That's a trait of some cars here. Even the Monster did that, and that's one of the quickest cars we've sent. So who knows? Let's try and gain some speed now. That's not working, as we're just heading towards the wrong place.
That's wide.
That was very wide. Try and keep it in a straight line, unlike the CVR through this final corner. It's not going to get its power down, it's just going to spin all its power away across the bridge. That didn't feel very quick. Wasn't very quick across the lane anyway, speed-wise, but let's see what the time is.
So, the time for the Koenigsegg was a 2:15.19.
Oh dear, 0.19. So that is marginally quicker than the McLaren Senna. So that kind of puts it towards the bottom of the leaderboard, I believe. Not even quicker than the Subaru. So kind of disappointing from the Koenigsegg there. So that of course means that the Ultima still takes first place with its blistering time of 2 minutes 6.73, and the Porsche 911 GT2 RS takes second with a time that's actually pretty close to it at 2 minutes 7.30. Yeah, 2 very quick cars down this rally course. So there you go. If you want to go rallying in a hypercar, the Ultima Coupe 1020 is the unexpected winner here. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already to my channel, and be sure to go and subscribe to Lewis. I'll leave a link in the description and a thing on the end of the video that you can click that'll take you to his channel. But until the next video, goodbye.